Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting episode of the Super Carlin Gaming Mario Kart 8 Roulette Challenge, where Ben and I are trying to 3-star every cut with random chosen carts and characters. Ben, are you ready?
I don't even know. You know, I was just looking at that little preview screen where it said braking is crucial. Mm-hmm. I still have not quite figured out how to brake.
I have to brake. I use the brake a lot.
I know what
it's
button.
this button.
Yeah. Are you also holding the accelerator at the same time?
Yeah.
Sort of like thumbing over a little bit to it?
You can't practice regular real-world good driving practices.
So it's not like foot off this one.
Yeah, no, it's
foot
both.
on this one.
It's both. And it's mostly like during the drift so that you don't like fly off the course.
Ah,
It
gotcha.
tightens you up some.
I do fly off the course a lot. That's
Yeah.
probably one of my biggest
issues.
All right, let's get some rolls.
29. Oh, that's gonna be 7, 4, 20, 29. Here you go. What up?
And 11.
And a villager.
Aw.
Villager got gold in the last on Tuesday, I believe.
Yeah,
Whooped us.
true.
12.
Hey, the bitty buggy.
Bitty buggy. 5.
All right, yeah.
And 30.
Okay, I like this. This looks good.
21.
I feel good about it. Ye hold bitty buggy.
All right.
Nice
And
cat.
4.
This is a weird situation where the glider actually made a difference.
Yeah.
Just because it puts speed ahead of the acceleration.
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
Which I feel like experience has told us is
Yeah, in 200 you don't need speed.
you don't need speed.
You're already hauling.
You're good. Yeah, exactly. Here we go, man. Maybe this is the day.
You're feeling good.
Alright, Liliana Noel, first off, has a very pretty name, but also has a question. I'm leaving the school I currently go to and have gone to for a long time, and I don't know how to tell people. I definitely want to tell people, but I have anxiety about it, and I just don't know how to put it into a conversation or just announce it to people.
That you're moving away?
Yeah, changing schools. I don't know. I presume moving away, but
Oh man, it's a total bummer. I think you just gotta lead it in with like, guys, I have bad news. I'm leaving.
I'm leaving this place for another place.
Leaving this
doing
place.
that voice too.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Be
Using
really
a comedic
dramatic.
voice is gonna help
yes,
so much.
That's gonna help.
People are gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, well, I was sad about you leaving, but now that you've delivered it in such a way, I feel much better about everything."
Exactly. Oh man. Let's see. The only time I ever had to deal with this is when we were moving. I just said we're moving, and
We're moving, and
we're
they were
moving. There's nothing you can do about it. Hey, my parents. Oh my God, you're the worst.
It feels like you didn't do enough, Jay. You should have really been like.
Should have done.
Because I remember Ethan Plummer when he moved to Idaho in 6th grade. Everybody threw a party for him, and they covered his locker in potatoes and stuff.
Potatoes.
Because he was moving to Idaho.
I get it. I was like, what a dumb thing. I wouldn't want that.
And my girlfriend at the time had a crush on him, which was weird. And it was
God.
I couldn't decide if I was glad that he was leaving or the amount of attention that she was giving him because he was leaving. Ethan Plummer. I can never decide how I feel about you. Are you listening today, man?
Wouldn't that be funny if he was? Like, Ben Carlin, what's up, dude?
Plumber drummer is what I would say back to him because he was a drummer and his last name
was
was
Plummer?
Yeah.
Plummer.
That's pretty
Man,
funny,
actually.
it's great when your name rhymes with something, unlike Jonathan.
Especially one of your hobbies.
Woo! Man, I was right about this cart. It's good.
It's good.
It's a good setup. That we
Nice.
have an opportunity here.
I don't know. I feel like my opportunities they don't feel great.
I bet you're the Frogger. You're in a cat.
And I just got
You just
run
got
over. I
smushed.
literally just got run over by someone who should have also been lightning.
Yeah, I know. What?
It might have been the person that
Maybe it was the person who cast the
that makes
lightning.
sense. That makes sense. So you can run over people when you've
When
lightninged
you've
them?
lightninged them, yeah.
And you learn something new every time you play this game.
Yeah.
Breaking. Who knew?
Certainly other people do.
Right.
Alright. Did we answer that one?
I think the answer is
Figure out what type of key produce is available in the place that you are moving to, and hope that people adorn your locker with that produce. Because that's what they did for Ethan Plummer, and I can only assume that's what they would do for everyone else.
That's right. That's how people react when you tell them you're moving. They throw you a party with a destination-themed
Yes.
locker decorating.
I think, hey, can I talk to you about something, is a fine way to go.
Oh, well, that seems...
Alternative.
Derek!
There.
Come on!
No, I'm sorry,
there.
sorry.
We're supposed to be
Who
giving
gives the advice on
over
this
here.
shit? Oh my gosh. I'm off the edge.
But it's one of those things like there's anxiety because it's important, right? And hard conversations are often the important ones. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Kevin Murray.
Kevin Murray. Tell Bill we said hey.
He says, yeah. Hey, Jay, Ben, and DK. So, I'm a manager at my work. I'm 27 years old. And I'm having problems with one of the reps in my department. He's significantly older than me, and he thinks he should have gotten my position over me. Whenever I ask him to help with anything, to take care of a project on his own, he's very capable. He flat out refuses to listen to me and does absolutely nothing.
Wow.
But if any other manager asks him, he will do it. He also doesn't like my work and constantly seeks to go over my head to undo it. I've tried partnering with him to build a respectful working relationship, but that's got to be a two-way street, right? And now he's not showing me any respect at all. Thoughts?
Fire this dude, man.
Yeah, he needs to go. This is totally something that you talk to your superior about.
Yeah,
because
I think this is... You've gone the positive routes, and unfortunately work environments are one where eventually maybe you do have to go to the negative route. It sounds like it. It sounds like you know exactly why. I can understand where this guy's coming from.
Oh yeah. No,
That it's never great when someone gets the promotion you wanted, but that doesn't give you the right to treat them poorly. You know.
No, definitely not. And I think it is difficult in like, especially if if you've worked there and you have seniority over someone who then gets the promotion over you. If that makes sense.
Right. Or,
you know,
alternatively, I guess you don't have to go the negative route. That might not be. What you can do is show overwhelming favoritism for other employees. You know what I mean? Like, never give this guy a chance, you know?
Oh, man.
I feel like that would exasperate the problem.
Well, maybe it would.
Exasperate the problem. So when I worked at Petland when I was 16, there was a guy who was 27, and for some reason... They thought he was more qualified to be the fish department manager than me.
No.
I know. Can you believe it? David.
I don't believe it.
They thought David was more qualified than me.
David.
His last name didn't even rhyme with his favorite hobby.
Jeez.
Like, it was ridiculous. And so there David was, and like, this guy was a pathological liar. Like, every single thing he said or did was just inaccurate all the time and always. Like, and I was so into aquariums at that age, and still am. But he would be like, oh yeah, I have a 300-gallon aquarium with like all these super rare discus in it at my house. And I'd be like, dude, can I come see it? You know, like, it got me so excited because I was like, I want to see a 300-gallon aquarium with discus in it. Like, that's the dream.
That's the dream.
And then you want to know what?
Didn't have it.
He didn't even have it.
He didn't have it. He was just like lying so that he could sell fish to customers.
And yeah, it was very upsetting to me. And I knew more about fish than him, which was even worse because then every time like he had a question, he'd be like, hey Ben, could you help me out with this thing? And it would be like, listen, David, you got the promotion over me despite the fact I'm 11 years younger than you and a part-time employee who works 20 hours a week. You know, and like...
So, no, I'm not helping.
Life felt pretty unfair in that moment.
And that's Ben's whole life. Ben has always been 11 years younger than the manager who works more hours.
Right. That's always been the case for me.
It's always been the case. Nothing's ever fair.
Man, that would make a good t-shirt too. I know we talk about t-shirts constantly on this channel, and I feel like it would be a good one. Life is never fair, especially when you're a middle child.
Oh man.
Or you work at Petland.
Those Petland people, man. Woo.
They just couldn't see
They don't get it.
Yeah. I think really I would have just been so excited in high school to be like, yeah, I'm manager at my store.
Do you know what? Okay, this is not really related, but it was when I had a part-time job at Panera Bread.
Oh yeah.
It was like my first day there, and this was before like avocados were really like a huge thing everywhere.
Avocados
you know,
from Mexico.
And avocados weren't like a normal part of any sandwich on the entire menu, but you could like request them. I had a sandwich order, it said add avocado, and I was like, I honestly, no joke, learned the word avocado then. You know, like, oh, I don't even know what that looks like in the moment. And
I have no idea. I cannot point an avocado to you.
I'm like talking to like our manager, Johnny.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean. Yeah, you know who you are. And he like goes and gets one, like out of the freezer, by the way. And I don't know if you've ever tried to use an avocado that
it's frozen.
Or is not ripe. But it's like hard as a rock. And that's what this was. This was like hard as a rock. And I'm like, what do I do? And they're like, just scoop it out and put it on there. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like digging at this thing with a spoon. And I finally scrape out some stuff and put it on there. And of course I brought it back because it's like, inedible at this point. And they're like, Johnny comes like, what is this? You can't put this on a sandwich. And I'm like, what? You told me to do it. Like you gave me this avocado.
Right. Yeah, you literally handed it
You
to
handed
me.
it to me. I asked you what to do.
It's my first day. We don't handle avocados on your first day. That's advanced level.
It's advanced.
Sandwicheering. What was the funny play on words Panera puts you through?
Oh, breducation.
Breducation.
you gotta get breducated.
You gotta get breducated.
Oh my god.
Oh man. All right,
boy.
next question. I feel like we've adequately answered.
Mega Mom Bomb says, hey brothers and DK, I have a family problem. I have realized that I have very negative thoughts about my in-laws. I find myself always assuming the worst about their intentions and making harsh judgments about their daily choices. I don't want to dislike them. Any advice on turning my thoughts around?
Oh boy. So I think one, your problem is not an uncommon one, and that a lot of people have trouble with their in-laws for whatever reason.
I think it's because you have to be associated with them. It's
right.
like they're not, even if you like them, they're not people you got to choose to be in your life. Like they're almost.
Oh no, you chose. You
well,
chose.
I mean, you chose, but like.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, you chose their person.
You chose their daughter or their son, right?
Right.
And they came with them.
Yeah, right. Package deal.
Package deal. I don't mind my in-laws at all. They're quite great people.
You have to say that, Jay.
I
What if
mean,
they're listening? That's not helpful to this conversation.
I know it's not helpful to the conversation. I am trying to decide what is
amount
the
of
best
truth you're willing to put on the internet.
Not at all,
What
not
you
at
would
all.
do if...
what I would do if I did not.
I think I've had experiences where, not in-laws because I've never been married, but the parents of the person that I was dating, and I had differences, and I've realized that different does not necessarily mean worse. And I think that was an important thing for me to sort of figure out.
I feel like this is one of these things though where there's probably a little bit of like maybe passive aggressiveness happening, which just like passive aggressive nature is the worst kind of nature. It's strange
like
how
trees.
like passiveness can be good for so many reasons, just not when it comes to being aggressive.
Almost by definition.
Almost by definition, it seems like they're opposites.
Don't go well together.
Right.
But that's the quality of the place you got there.
All right, so I'm trying to think, but here now, if I've ever
Now,
had
what I'm
difficulty-
thinking is, like, even if it's not your in-laws, like, there's probably, I think everyone probably has family or aunts and uncles or, a group of cousins that you're just like, I don't know, you do different things than how my family does things, and that makes it uncomfortable. I have experienced that. Like, if I go on vacation with Beth, like, I'm so used to the way our family goes on vacation. But if I go on if I go on vacation with them and it's, like, different, I'm like, what is everyone doing? I don't understand. How are you Like, you're doing everything wrong. And it's like, no, they're not. They're having a blast. This is the way they vacation. So it's just, you gotta get out of your own way sometimes and maybe just try and consider things from their point of view. I'd like to point out that I got first on every race here.
Yeah!
Which means we did it.
We did
I was
it!
so concentrated on the advice, I wasn't even paying attention.
Man,
Oh my goodness, guys.
I'm so excited.
We 3-starred the Triforce Cup. Yes!
Yes!
Oh my gosh, it's a glorious day. It is a glorious day. Look at this. 60,
Oh my gosh.
the triple star.
And
It
I
looks
came in
amazing.
Like,
Yes.
what could be better? Eighth.
Eighth. A quality eighth would have been better.
Eighth could be better.
Eighth could be better than
Than
nine.
nine.
But it doesn't matter. We got the 3-star.
Yes.
So now we're just going to keep playing the special cup over and over.
Oh no.
Until we win.
Until we
Sounds
win.
awful.
It will happen eventually.
It's going to happen.
I bet it
We're gonna
happens.
get it.
I bet it happens in the next 4 episodes.
The next 4 episodes?
Next 4
You
episodes.
think so?
Prediction. Call
Okay.
him a shot, you know?
Call him the shot.
Jordan.
Are you going to do it? You going to do it?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. All of the weight is on your shoulders. Right now, I'm focusing on my 8th place finishes.
Yeah. Anything above 8th is great.
Because Pink Gold Peach is just up there laughing at me.
She
like,
is. She's like, wow, 15? Jeez.
Everybody
babe.
knows that there's like this invisible line between 8 and 9 that they draw, and all of you guys get to go to the Cool Kids Club, and we have to go and eat leftover meatloaf for dinner because, like, ugh.
Why is it always meatloaf? that's
It just
left over?
is, you know? Like,
I
because
mean,
nobody
by
can ever
definition,
finish
because
it.
no one finishes it. Yeah,
The
that's
portion
exactly
control
why.
is so wrong. Like, meatloaf should be like more like meat slice.
Meat.
like We had meat slice for dinner last night.
Yeah.
I had a slice, Jay had a slice, DK had a slice. We all had a slice.
And we made 3 slices.
Because, like, how often do you finish an entire loaf of anything in one sitting?
That's true. That's probably it. If you're gonna make a loaf of something, what do you eat an entire loaf of at once? What do you even eat in loaves besides bread and meat?
This is the greatest thing since sliced loaf.
That could still mean bread.
Yeah, but I think of it as meat.
I have
A loaf of meat.
Fill in the blank, towel
I
section.
just like the word loaf.
Loaf.
I ate a loaf of oranges. See, it doesn't work.
A loaf
It has to
of
be
orange.
something you bake, right? What defines a loaf?
What does define a loaf?
I don't actually even know.
I don't know. I feel like it has to be baked, and there must be some sort of like, I don't know, bread.
I feel like maybe you said a loaf of oranges. Like, you could have orange loaf though.
You could have orange loaf. Well, orange loaf would, to me, means like bread with oranges in it.
Like, just mandarin oranges, like, literally baked into it, like a bad
Right.
fruit cake. Well, I say that. The bar for fruit cake isn't good.
Yeah. I don't
So maybe orange loaf is better than fruit cake.
maybe.
There's
You
fewer
could have like a
kiwis.
loaf of cake, right? You could have like a loaf of coffee cake.
A loaf of coffee cake.
That sounds good.
That seems. I think Jay may have actually drooled a little bit.
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Really shouldn't have done.
We're just glorying in our 3-star victory today. Thank you so much for watching, and if you need advice on something, let us know in the towel section down below.
Or
And
oh, sorry, I interrupted you.
Yeah.
I felt like you weren't going to ask for reports on how people were doing.
if you have reports
there it is.
on any advice we've given you, we'd love to hear an update. So let us know, and Derek will read it, and it'll be great. And let us know what your favorite loaf is.
Also join the cross country team. Bye.
Bye.
Quality 8th place.